Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Elementary cactus head.
Bunch of noobs.
All rise. Order in the court. It's time. Creed's been on his deathbed all morning, but made it. So
he has risen, children.
Yes, he has risen. It's almost that time. I saw pictures already on the Facebooks of everybody moving in the Easter stuff already.
Oh yeah. I saw that the other day. My wife was, they're bringing in all the Easter stuff. I was like, what happened to this? What was it? Is it the one where you're in love with people?
Valentine's. Valentine's.
Yeah. What happened to that one?
Yeah, skipping right over it.
F love.
Why are we counting grapes? You Canadians are
counting grapes.
Mikey, were you on that bandwagon of how great the cotton candy grapes?
I tried them. I had to try them. They were good.
They used to be.
They weren't great.
They used to be much better. The last we don't get them anymore.
I'd rather just eat cotton candy personally, but that's just me.
Sure, you could be cotton candy and grapes. Well, I hope you feel better. Get to, laugh at her.
Everybody's dealing with something these days, but if you're here, hopefully this will help.
You brought up cotton candy, so I'll at least show you the reindeer farts cotton candy. It's a bag of reindeer farts.
Are you going to eat that?
Grapes and then that together would be fun.
Ooh, now we're talking. Maybe in a mixed drink.
Maybe. Very quickly. So very happy to find there's one place that we know of that we can buy our special spice that we love so much. It's out of Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Spice it up, dude.
And it's some of the best spice ever seen. I mean, we've paid $13-14 for it. I found it for $10 down St. Augustine. But I swear they changed a little bit because they make the all-purpose they actually make with some Tennessee whiskey. I just tried to put both of them together. Did you hear that? Tennessee
whiskey.
And so I cracked it open. And I smelled it, of course, because you got to do a smell test on the new spice that you open.
Spice it up.
And man, it just smelled like liquor. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It's not. It just seemed different. But no, it's the same. So I'm very, very happy to found it for $10, which is
what a deal. What a deal.
It's Ronnie, just Ronnie. Anyways,
I can't believe that this is our last. We got a case for the year.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no more court for the rest of the year after this. Are we going to Florida today or
no, Creed? I after I received a letter from the governor saying we were no longer allowed in Florida for the rest of the year, I said, well, I blame this on Creed because it came right after his trip, not after mine.
Good point.
So we're staying out of Florida today, but we're going to Reno, where they do things a little different here and there. Not the Reno with a bunch of people at the pepper mill. No, sirree, Bob. This is the different Reno.
Is that what it is? Can you buy just 12 grapes? Kind of thing.
Really? You can buy 12. Just 12.
Just eat those collard greens, as they call them.
Black-eyed peas, daddy.
I'm gonna wait, but by the way, is Pierre here? Package from all straight from the other side of the world, Mike, the other side of the flat earth, as they say.
I got some beautiful ornaments that I'll be adorning my tree with next year that have the koala on them from Australia.
I got something else too.
I say koala.
Oh, do not bend. It has not been bent. I do not believe it has been.
Who is that from?
Bend.
Is that from Ware and Joe?
Yes.
Man, I had my package was
to open it. Yours was,
dude. It was in this thing.
Yeah,
and I had to tear a hole to just remove it because it's so taped.
They did so good with the taping.
It's like a homemade box almost. They had fashioned a box.
Oh, I love that. And true professionals.
I had to break out a pocket knife to open that thing up.
Good thing you didn't get hurt. I mean, I'd blame it on.
I know. I don't.
Frozen grapes. Okay. What does a grape do when it's frozen?
Does it get hard or just like kind of mushy?
Huh.
Like,
I'm telling you, it's skipping right over it this year.
yeah. F all those other holidays, right?
Lots of leftover Easter from last year because I don't think anybody buys any Easter.
Those baskets, like they come out. Ugh.
Yeah.
Just eating grape. Can we drink grape Kool-Aid? I love grape Kool-Aid.
Me too.
Will that be just as good? Are we eating grapes for good luck? And why 12?
Oh.
Girls,
12 months. 12 months of good luck. That's what it is.
Has been
Oh.
to represent you. I am in
Right?
receipt of the Nevada Pretrial Risk Assessment, which indicates that you scored as a high risk or an 11 utilizing that tool. State, are we
11.
ready to proceed?
State's ready to proceed, Your Honor. I do know who scores an 11. However, 1.28 grams of methamphetamine. I don't think this gentleman needs to stay in custody on that. My recommendation would be an OR with the AS supervision and testing.
Wow. Austin's like, hey, listen, you got a little bit of meth. It's fine, man. You ain't got to stay in. It's all right.
Look, man, it's just a tiny bit of meth. I mean,
Yeah, man.
obviously, he's a casual user.
Some partying, you know.
He's got it all together. We can look at his face right now and tell he's very aware of what's going on right now.
Yeah, he's fine.
Whiskey.
77.
Call me Fluffy all you want. I'll take your money.
Thank you. Amy R., happy Friday to you.
Defense?
Wendy?
I agree. That would be our request as well.
Thank you. Sir, I am going to release you here today. I do find that there are least restricted conditions that can be imposed in order to ensure that you are able to be in the community safety. So I am granting an own recognizance release. So you will be released here today as long as you do not have any other holds. However, you must check in with DAS, the Department of Alternative Sentencing, within 24 hours of your release, as I will have you be supervised by them. I'm also ordering that you cannot use any controlled substances, including alcohol, unless you have a valid prescription, as well as you will be subjected to random drug and alcohol testing. The nexus for that is based off of the allegations is contained in the probable cause sheet, as well as for community safety. I'm going to go ahead and set an arraignment date. And Madam Clerk, will that be for the 10th?
10th? Anybody?
Okay. Or would you prefer the 9th? Okay. So you are ordered to appear in Reno Justice Court on January 10th at 9 a.m. for your arraignment. Thank you.
Got a UTI or something? Is that what's going on?
Oh, poor guy. Or are you talking about KH?
Oh, no, I was talking about pass. You said you drink cranberry juice.
Good morning. Are you Miss Sampson?
Yeah, ma'am.
Samson.
We're here today for a first appearance bail hearing. Probable cause has been found. The public defender's office has not been appointed to represent you.
Is that like a small penis joke to the Asians? Or do they really have, are there really grapes smaller in other countries? I didn't know that. Did you? You learned something new. See, educational channel.
I mean, I've never sat down personally and been like, whew, man, my eyes were bigger than my stomach. I sat down with these 12 grapes, man. I thought I was going to be able to finish them, but shit, you know how big they are here in America. Man, I can't finish tea. Can I get a to-go box for these grapes?
Whoever said just eat them in the store.
Yeah, might as well. It's just 12.
However, based on the information I have contained, I believe that you may qualify for the services of the public defender. So ma'am, approximately how much money do you make per week, assuming that you are to remain in custody?
Your Honor, I collect EBT. I'm not really, I have a job. I tried to get a job at Labor Max this last. I just don't.
It's a trick question.
No problem. I do find that you qualify for the services of a public defender, so I will appoint the public defenders off to represent you.
Thank you.
I am in receipt of the Nevada Pretrial Risk Assessment, which indicates that you scored as a 13 or a high risk utilizing that.
Damn.
State, are you ready
Wow.
to proceed with the bail hearing?
Good for her.
Your Honor, State's ready to proceed. I'm going to ask for bail in the amount of $250 with the 10%.
Oh,
I know that's different.
damn
from the
it.
last gentleman, the differences being this is 2 points higher. This is a 13 on the MPRA. And it looks like, at least from my reading of the PC sheet, when she was contacted by law enforcement, she had just used.
Now we're talking.
Drugs were just
What kind of hot dogs?
I would also not object to an OR to inpatient as well, Your Honor, but I think with the 13 and with the facts of the case, some bail is appropriate.
Creed frame?
However, I don't think this is the crime of the century, and thus the recommendation of $250 with a 10% option.
Can we place my bill right now? Because I
If I
have.
could have, do you have any information as
That's
to
right.
the prior violent crime history? Is that I do indicate that she receives 2 points for that as well as the prior felony gross misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor, I want to find.
Nice. I'll print it out, put it on my fridge. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like that.
That or I'll just turn in a t-shirt and make millions.
There you go.
There was a case, so she does have a case that went-
beautiful hair.
That's a woman.
So we don't need to.
So rude.
That, so 2022, she had a battery misdemeanor conviction, Your Honor, 2 of them in 2022. A resisting and disturbing the peace in 2021. Destruction of property in 2022, misdemeanor, and a substantial bodily harm battery in 2018.
She's got an attitude problem.
Including much more. She has a very lengthy criminal history, Your Honor, going all the way back to 1993.
Guatney, I believe the name is.
Thank you.
Isn't that,
Defense?
isn't that the ones? The real.
Thank you, Honor.
like a
Ms.
dollar.
Simpson
Get the
is
bar
in-
S
At
ones.
the CARES
Yes.
campus, she indicates she's registered there to receive services, including case management.
Kind of Floridaed out, and I just got back from Florida, got sick. Mikey was
Maybe.
there a week ago too.
They told us, ease up. If we want to be able to cover
Gary.
Florida for the chase, they said we had to not cover it for the case.
Yeah.
Our hands are tied.
That's right.
Understanding that she was committing an illegal act, it was not harming anyone else. She was minding her business.
Just minding my own business.
Given her very limited financial resources, as she indicated, she's getting food stamp, public benefits only, and then staying at the CARES campus. We would ask for an OR.
Right. And she's just collecting it.
With
She's not using it, just
she
collecting
is
it.
testing. She indicates she can test and stay away from the controlled substances. And the CARES campus is close in proximity to DAS to make that easier. I believe some of those charges were out of Las Vegas, so she's newer to the area, but is getting established with services here.
Stay away from the fire water.
She
Thank
get
you. This
kicked out of
brings
Vegas,
my
maybe.
concern with the
Maybe.
grant of an owner cognizance release is the criminal history and the history of violence, as well as with some of the allegations contained in this probable cause sheet. Do you have any least restrictive conditions that you believe can be imposed in order to address those issues?
So, Your Honor, with those were in the sort of remote past, and my review of the criminal history that those happened in Clark County. Regarding this case, there was no indication of violence. It's clearly a challenge that she faces with controlled substances. With checking, following the
She's
requirements
very
of the
confused.
CARES campus.
She does.
Me?
Yes, with daily testing.
She keeps looking at the attorney like she don't know what the hell she's talking about.
There. There's no,
You on drugs?
at least recently, has had any weapons and those crimes of violence seem to be connected with, again, I'll concede, it's a very lengthy criminal history involving
She's not doing her any.
Not doing a good job there.
clean and sober.
Just shut up.
He asked for 250 bond.
Poor choices that put
He
people at
asked for 250 bond. Let it
Yeah.
roll. Oh my God.
It wasn't good.
Your Honor, I'm in fear of her right now as I stand here. I think we should let her out. PR bond.
She's still
Thank
very
you.
confused.
Go on.
She whispered in her ear.
I am going to.
Please don't
grant
kill
the
me.
owner cognizance releases. I do find that there are least
Oh,
restrictive.
wow.
Look
Look at that, those 3 teeth.
Danger to this community. I do note the Nevada pretrial risk assessment. However, I also note the pretrial assessment.
What a
report
celebration.
Did have success
Until she just got free
in
250 bucks.
2021. So I am going to grant an owner cognizance release.
You
This
did it.
answer will be required and ma'am,
Oh,
you
she's
must
happy.
check in with
Yeah.
DAS within 24 hours of your release. you will be required and subjected to random drug and alcohol testing. So you cannot use any controlled
the smile's going
substances,
away, Mike.
including alcohol,
She said,
unless
"Ooh."
you have a valid prescription. The
She
basis
said, but
for
not
this
tonight,
is
right?
you find that there's a nexus based off the allegations as contained in the probable cause sheet, as well as I do find this is necessary in order to protect the community. Additionally, I am requiring that you attend 2 mutual support groups per week unless you are in substance abuse.
Speaking of mutual support groups, Marky, just wait until the new year. It's 11,
Uh,
not a couple days before it. Just wait until the first.
is the significant other coming again? Is that why we're doing this? If so, don't do it.
That's right.
Don't do it.
That's right.
F her.
And what those are is AA meetings, NA meetings, or any form of those meetings that is the non-secular versions. So that will be the order of the court. And I'm also going to set a arraignment, which will be set for January 10th at 9 a.m. So you must appear in Reno Justice Court at that time. Thank you.
Merry
And
Christmas.
she celebrated like she had just been called on down on the
Oh,
price
that
of
was
right.
yeah. No, she wanted to party and she got it.
Next, we have Israel Tato, followed by Martin
Wow.
Tejada.
It's a whole
Martin. Wow, she is still celebrating.
Yeah.
Good morning. Day for a first appearance bail hearing, probable cause has been found and the public defender's office has been appointed to represent you. I am in receipt of the Nevada pretrial risk assessment, which indicates that you scored as a 8 or a high risk, which was overridden to that high risk. State, are you ready to proceed with the bail hearing?
8. You're good to
Yes,
go.
ready to proceed, Your Honor. My request for bail is going to be
Don't know.
$7,500 due to the 8 that was overridden. As you
No.
read, he was just sentenced last
Cello.
October for an assault with a deadly weapon felony conviction. In 2022, he has a possession of drug paraphernalia misdemeanor conviction.
Big deal.
And then he has a discharge firearm in public misdemeanor conviction. I believe that's also in
Excellent.
2022. So, Your Honor, I think based on
It
the
happens.
recent criminal history and the facts of the case and the MPRA score, I think $7,500 is appropriate. DAS supervision would be my request if he is able to bail.
Can you pause that and zoom
One
in
more.
on this, please? There are the
Oh, that
photos,
is great.
the artwork. As you can see, my beautiful hair up there on top. I think I'm wearing a bow tie, or either I have just a glorious beard. And Creed is a vampire, I think, just looking at his
I,
teeth.
I
You nailed the teeth, I'm telling you.
love the teeth. Yeah.
You really,
Good work.
you really done a great job, guys.
Telling you, I'm printing it out and putting it on my fridge.
That's a beautiful photo.
I just wanted to confirm
Realistic.
this is gross misdemeanor, correct?
Thank you, Luke and Tucker.
That's what we have it as. Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Defense?
Thank you, Your Honor. And I have some additional information regarding his other case. He is serving a 10-day flash for the Division of Parole and Probation. He will complete that this weekend, tomorrow. In meeting with his officer from the division will be placing him on house arrest as part of being released on that case. So in terms of the override for the reasons that indicated, the house arrest and the additional supervision by the division, I think would mitigate that risk. And that would have been information that pretrial did not have at the time of the assessment. He lives at home with his parents, as was outlined in the probable cause sheet, and could maintain his supervision in the community. So we would ask for an OR on this case, or
Got the last one.
and to mirror the conditions of release with the division. In the alternative, if some money bail is imposed, we would make sure that there's a 10% cash option.
Thank you. And just to confirm, Ms. Rains, based off of what I'm hearing, it sounds to me like he will not be heard in district court on a probation violation, that he is facing the immediate sanctions is based off of part of the
That is my
Is that
understanding,
confirmed?
Your Honor, under the graduated sanctions for the division, that he is serving a sentence as a sanction from the division without a violation report. I have, in all candor, not been able to verify that this morning.
Okay, so you don't know if the violation is based off of just this case or if that's from previous issues?
Based on the reading of the PC sheet, it seems like this was a joint venture with the division, and when he was arrested, it violated both his terms and conditions as well as amounted to a new case.
That doesn't sound
that's
good.
the information.
We think she's doing bad. Maybe she's really doing good.
Based off of what you've heard now from
True.
additional information, do you have any modification or is your request the same?
Stays the same, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Come
Do
on.
either parties have that case number by any chance for the district court?
Come on, PR.
It is, Your Honor. Case the.
Do you understand the overriding of the 8? Is that, are they saying because there's
The one that he's on probation.
maybe it hasn't
for?
caught up yet?
It's
And they're using
Like
that
it's,
terminology?
yeah, like it's
0676.
it's still like a, what do you call them, a hanging participle. It's up there. It's in the ozone. It hasn't landed yet on that 8.
Yeah.
That could increase.
Yeah,
Does
because
that
it
guy got a
sounds like
ponytail?
So I'm going to
maybe.
give you an opportunity, and I do find that there
Oh,
are
yeah.
least restrictive means that can be
no.
imposed in order to ensure that you
Sorry.
are not a danger to this community.
Back of the chair.
So I am going to grant your under cognizance release.
Whoa!
I am required
Back
that
in
you
the
be
back!
supervised by the Department
She-
of Alternative Sentencing.
All she does is
Or
win.
The Division of Parole and Probation to
She's doing
determine if
good.
your check-ins with PNP is sufficient.
Make
But
sure
as
you get the
of
sauerkraut with the
this time,
caraway
also
seeds,
check in
though.
with DAS, and you
Change
must
your life.
check in with
In the
DAS
jar.
within 24 hours of your release. I am going to require that you be subjected to residential confinement, and the GPS monitor must be installed
high
prior to
quality.
your release.
Look at that.
You are required
Thanks,
to
guys in truck.
also not possess any firearms or weapons. The basis for that is based off of your criminal history. I do find that that is necessary in order to ensure the safety of the community, and it is the least restrictive means. The same thing for the residential confinements. I do find that that is necessary for the safety of the community, as well as a least restrictive means that can be imposed. I am going to require that you have no gang affiliation, as there is some allegations that were contained in the probable cause sheet. And I
That's
find that that is necessary, again, in order to ensure the safety of the community. And you must comply with all requirements of CR 23-0676. I'm going to set your arraignment, which will be set for January 10th at 9 a.m. So you are required to appear in person on that date for your hearing. Thank you.
I got a quick question for everyone that's here real fast. Typically, we don't watch a lot of, it has nothing to do with this, but I recorded something earlier today.
Mhm.
The guy is very crazy antics. He's acting really weird and stuff while they're reading the charges. And the charges are very serious. They're of the assaultive in a way of sex, we'll say, with his ex-girlfriend.
Mhm.
But there's accusations that they aren't true, and there's a whole, rigmarole. You think that's too much for us to watch? Because they do use the word vagina and pee-pee during it. Do you think that's too much for this? I mean, I'm just curious because there's some of the things that are said. It's a very not funny subject matter. But the way it's
No.
presented is kind of not humorous, but ridiculous in a way. His
Right.
actions, the way he acts, and some of the things he is alleged to have said are kind of, I don't know. I put that out there in the ether, and you guys let me know if you think that's something we should be able to watch or not.
I'll let you know after this. Can you read those numbers off to me, please?
Oh, yeah.
I got my ticket. here.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
05
No.
08
No.
19
No.
34
No.
39
No.
and 26. That's 26.
That would be 0 all the way across.
I'm sorry.
December 18th, right? Yeah, December 18th. 22. Well, we tried.
No, we tried.
Just ready to ready to
You
quit.
kids, let me know in the chat what you think. If that's because again, it's serious, but at the same time, the things that are going on are very not serious.
Right.
The way the guy's acting and what he's saying and what he's alleged to have said, and they're all saying it's
Yeah.
it's a lie because he's having a baby with another woman.
Oh, we don't care about that.
Oh, who cares about that shit? I mean, we make as much as we do. Why do we care about that?
Yeah.
Why would that matter?
Womp womp womp.
Martin Tejada, followed by Boyd Burner.
Man, Deputy Simcox here is really doing a great job. It's true.
Good morning. We're here today for a first appearance and bail hearing on the new case of RPC 2023-055962. I am in receipt of the Nevada Pretrial Risk Assessment, which indicates that you scored as a high risk or 9 utilizing that tool. State, are we ready to proceed with the bail hearing?
Yes, Your Honor. Will we also be addressing his other case today?
We don't have it. However, I'm happy to address it if you'd like. I know that there was an bail law violation for a previous case. Madam Clerk, are you
The only thing I've ever heard people do things with Jolly Ranchers is put them into Zimas.
That's about it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. Roll them at Pop Rocks?
That's
Wow.
That's different.
No, that is definitely, is that a TikTok thing?
Is that a craft? Because it sounds like one.
pull that in so we can address that? I know that I did find a probable cause for that. And it is, according to my understanding, based off of a failure to comply with probation. So that is a post sentence based off of this, the allegations contained here.
And I think when I checked this morning, it was a pretrial violation.
Thank you for
I
the
don't,
correction. That was based off of my memory. We are pulling that in as well, and it is my understanding that it is for pretrial. So we will go ahead and address that as well. So it would be a Valdez-Menez, in essence, or a Johnson hearing from that.
And the other, to make a record, is that he has counsel other than the defender's office. We're in that other case.
Then we cannot address that, unfortunately. So thank you, Ms. Rains, for that information as we are pulling all that in. So we will make sure that is set for Monday. Or sorry, it'll be set for Tuesday because Monday is a holiday.
And I think, Your Honor, when I was checking this morning, it is already set for Tuesday morning.
Thank you. We'll just make sure it's.
Sorry, Micah just sent me a private chat.
Put it into today's calendar. Thank you. And Alicia, I appreciate you.
I vote
attempting to
watch
address
it.
everything. Unfortunately, it seems that we can only address this RPC 2023-055962 at this time.
Oh boy.
and Your Honor, just to make sure, and I'm ready to go forward, but if he wants to use Mr.
I've heard of hide the pickle before, but not hide the grapes. But good luck with that.
I mean, you might find them there might be raisins by then, but
That person in the back has been, I think he's got pee really bad. I watched his legs go like this the whole time.
Swafford is on the other case. If he wants to do a bail hearing with Mr. Swafford on Tuesday, if that's going to happen on the new case, I'm
It's so,
happy moving it.
I
to
wish I
Tuesday.
could read it to you.
it's
Just so that option is available since he will be having some sort of hearing Tuesday.
crazy.
We are prepared to go forward on this case. We can go forward on this case if the court would like.
It's more just if he's going to retain Mr. Swafford for the new case as well, as an opportunity to do a bail hearing for both on Tuesday, which is fine since he's already got that hearing set, I suppose is my question.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Person.
I remember when you announced that. I was there.
It's true, we were. We're having a sidebar with our dude here. I don't think he's going to be so lucky on this one. So they're including this other stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe her lucky streak has run out.
I don't even bother anymore, Pamela. I don't.
Oh, resolutions. I don't even know.
God bless. Marky wanted us to make sure to know that twice.
You know, I remember that. I was there. Remember like it was yesterday. He announced it and everybody said, no one gives a shit. Remember that? I do. I do. I do.
That was a long. She's like, listen, I'm going to talk a lot of shit about you and about what you've done in the past, but don't worry. It's worked 2 times today. We're going to make it a 3rd. Okay.
Right. It's going to sound like I'm running you down, but really I'm helping you.
Thank you. And based on Mr. Lucia's suggestion, it does make sense to hear them both on Tuesday, as Mr. Tejeda would likely be retaining Mr. Swafford on this case as well.
Thank you. So based off of the stipulation of the parties, I will continue this case for Tuesday at 9:30 a.m.
Oh, we'll never know.
Sir, I just want to confirm with you, as you do have a
I
right
would never know.
within a prompt hearing, as we have discussed, which would be today within 48 hours of your arrest. So I just want to confirm with you, sir, that is your request to have this continued until Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So we'll see you on Tuesday.
Ooh. Hey, now.
Thank you all. And Mr. Lucia, thank you again for bringing that to our attention.
All right. Pause that.
Next week, Boyd. Brooks.
Paused.
All right. So let me go ahead and preface this by saying, if there are any children around, you may want them to leave because there's going to be some
Earmuffs.
some graphic depiction of an assault. Now, there's nothing funny about assault. What's funny is the way this guy acts. And his attorney has, you know, he's going to back him up on this. So there's a lot of accusations that are going to be made here.
Are we watching the judge like from behind here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll be keeping an eye on the defendant. They're going to tell us twice what he did. I don't know why. It's going to talk about, there'll be references to penises and vaginas.
All right.
If it gets to be too much, everybody say, just cut it off, Mike. This is too much. Too much. Trigger warning. Yes, that too.
Live from WHAP.
Yeah. So here we go. Almost looks like a doctor's office down there, don't it?
Yeah. Like where you go in for a lobotomy or something.
No. You go in and get weighed. Get your blood work done, maybe.
Yeah. Stand on the X.
Hello, Hamtramck. How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
How's everybody doing? All right. What's your name? Where you from? Bring him in. Oh my God, Mikey.
Hello, Hamtramck. How are you? Magistrate Burton here.
Hello, you. Off to a great start at this court already.
I love the camera angle of the judge. Like,
How are you? Uncle Phil is going to get mad in a minute if they don't hurry up.
All right,
Hey,
Ken,
now.
give me 1 moment, please.
Hey, Baldy.
All right, Hamtramck, are you ready for probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize for the delay.
Okay, no problem. All right, it's Friday, December 29th, 10:52 a.m. Magistrate William Burton conducted the probable cause here in the matter of Lester Turner, charged with count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 3rd degree. Habitual 4th offense notice. Officer, identify yourself for the record, please.
I'm Officer Bennett, the Hamtramck Police Department.
Okay, are you conducting probable cause hearing in this matter?
I am not. I can go.
Okay.
Again, off to a great start here. This,
Run
This is your
machine.
This is your piece. Yes, they're moving for you right now.
now, when they said 4th offense, I thought they meant he had done this 4 times. But when they explain it,
All right.
it's not.
The detective was not prepared for your level of expedition. He wasn't ready yet, so he's gonna go grab his paperwork and he'll be with you here shortly.
Okay.
How long shortly?
How soon is shortly?
He said he was going to. We're on the 1st floor. He's going to the 2nd floor to get his paperwork. So I would imagine a minute or 2.
That's the real question.
Okay.
I apologize on his behalf. Never mind.
No
He's right
apologies
here.
needed. No apologies needed.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Oh, now that is customer service. That is customer service.
I like this.
Yes,
show.
we're here for you, sir.
All right. Officer, state your name for the record.
Now keep an eye on
Detective
him.
Anthony Gonzalez of the Hamtramck Police Department.
All right, sir. Please raise your right hand.
Oh, him
You
over here.
swear affirm the testimony about to give me the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will you testify for personal knowledge or for a third-party document?
For my investigative report.
All right, proceed with the testimony, please.
On December 26, 2023, prior to 10:39 hours, Detroit Police Department Sergeant Howe spoke with the Hamtramck Police Department Lieutenant Molesky via telephone and advised him that Lester Lamont Turner was arrested for suspected criminal sexual conduct and domestic violence, with the victim being Sharonda Green. Sergeant Powell informed Lieutenant Molesky that it was determined that the criminal sexual conduct occurred in Hamtramck at 2230 Wyandotte. Sergeant Howell forwarded a copy of the Detroit Police report to Lieutenant Molesky, who forwarded the document to me. Lieutenant Molesky informed me that Lester Turner was currently being held at the Detroit Detention Center, awaiting charges of domestic violence filed by the Detroit Police Department. Lieutenant Molesky also informed me that he had filed a detainee with the Detroit Detention Center for Turner to be turned over to HAPD custody if he posted bond or was going to be released for any reason. In the Detroit Police report, Sharonda Green informed multiple DPD officers that Lester Turner walked in on her while she was using the bathroom at her residence, 2230 Wyandotte, within the city of Hamtramck on December 25th, 2023. And while in the bathroom, Turner forced Green against the bathroom sink and pushed his penis into her vagina against her will. Green provided DPD Sex Crimes Unit Sergeant Joanna White a written statement documenting the incident. Green wrote that she was with Turner since approximately 1330 hours on December 25th, 2023, and that they were at her house, 2230 Wyandotte, within the city of Hamtramck.
Okay, so that we can all catch up. A lot of stuff's been said. One thing, he was already he'd been arrested already for domestic violence before
Right.
this charge came in.
Right.
He had been at her house. She is one of his, it sounds like, many baby mamas. He's got a lot of them. And he was over there at her house hanging out, had been for a while, yada, 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 before this alleged assault happened. Now, if you watch him, as soon as he said a part about pushing this into that, he's like, oh my God. You know, he's gone into his semantics. He's flipping, he's flopping, and it doesn't go unnoticed.
Hi, Nancy.
Nancy, good to see you. Look at that ring on it.
I saw that 1 and 2 and double D's. Thank you for the $5 and hello and Maki. It's my paid today.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you, Maki.
That's not a humble
look at
brag.
that.
So,
It's got a ring on it.
yeah, look at that. Bling, bling, baby. Bling, bling. So we move on.
To celebrate Christmas with their kids in common. Green wrote that she went to the bathroom, and while she was on the toilet wiping herself after peeing, Turner walked into the bathroom.
It's number
Green
one.
documented that Turner stated, "It smells like good pussy." Green wrote that she laughed it off, and while she was getting out her pants was
Hold
still
on,
down.
Mr. Turner.
Okay. All right. So Creed left. Creed has left the building. He has left this on me to talk about. What an a-hole. Again, she's peeing. He walks in, makes that comment.
I still can't laugh. I was going cough and cough and cough. And that statement did it.
And you know, she laughs it off. We continue on.
In the Detroit Police report, Sharonda Green informed multiple DPD officers that Lester Turner walked in on her while she was using the bathroom at her residence, 2230 Wyandotte, within the city of Hamtramck on December 25th, 2023. And while in the bathroom, Turner forced Green against the bathroom sink and pushed his penis into her vagina against her will. Green provided DPD Sex Crimes Unit Sergeant Joanna White a written statement documenting the incident. Green wrote that she was with Turner since approximately 13:30 hours on December 25th, 2023, and that they were at her house, 2230 Wyandotte, within the city of Hamtramck, to celebrate Christmas with their kids in common. Green wrote that she went to the bathroom, and while she was on the toilet wiping herself after peeing, Turner walked into the bathroom. Green documented that Turner stated, "It smells like good pussy." Green wrote that she laughed it off, and while she was getting up, her pants was
Hold
pulled
on,
down.
Mr. Turner. Hold on. Mr. Turner,
Yes, sir.
can you sit still? You got to use the bathroom or something?
No, I'm just listening to this.
Why are you wiggling like that? Why are you moving? You got to use the bathroom?
No, I'm just listening to this story, sir. It just,
Okay, well,
just
listen and sit still. All right, go ahead, officer.
While she was getting up, her pants were still down, and he walked over to her. Green wrote that Turner unzipped his pants, got behind her, and she could feel his penis. Green wrote that the head of Turner's penis went inside her vagina from behind her. Green documented that she was against the sink and started pushing and fighting Turner and saying no while telling him to stop. Green wrote that she was pushing Turner off of her. Green documented that Turner knows she does not want to be with him sexually. Green wrote that she wasn't going to call the police at first, but it turned into a fight and the police were called. Green wrote that the kids came into the bathroom, at which point Turner stopped. Green went on to explain that she
Thank
and
God.
her mother left with Turner to take her mother home to her residence in Detroit. And while outside her mother's residence, Turner domestically assaulted her, which was the DPD case to which she was arrested. On December 26, 2023, at approximately 10:11 hours, Hamtramck Police Officer Michael Lanier was dispatched to 2230 Wyandotte within the city of Hamtramck regarding a sexual assault report. Upon arrival, Officer Lanier spoke with Sharonda Green, who stated that she was sexually assaulted by her former boyfriend and father of her children, Lester Turner. Green stated that on December 25th, 2023, she and Turner were in a verbal argument all day. Green stated she went to the bathroom at one point and left the bathroom door propped open.
Ooh.
Green informed Officer Lanier that when
Why
she
you do
finished
that?
peeing, she attempted to pull her pants up, but Turner entered the
Why would you leave the bathroom door propped open? That's weird, right?
Yeah, that's an interesting little piece of evidence.
Remember, he was arrested for domestic violence first before this part come out. So
Right.
there was a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. Again, trigger warning, children.
bathroom and stated it smelled like good pussy. Green informed Officer Lanier that Turner then grabbed her right arm, pulled her up towards the sink, forced her to face the mirror on the wall, and then Green felt Turner put the head of his penis inside her vagina. Green stated she moved away from Turner and ran into the living room. Green informed Officer Lanier that she told her mother about the incident, but no one witnessed it occurred. Green informed Officer Lanier that she had an appointment with the Avalon Clinic for which is known to perform sexual assault kits on December 26th. On December 27th, 2023, at approximately 09:05 hours, I, Detective Gonzalez, contacted Sharonda Green via telephone. Green informed me that she and Turner had dated previously, but for the past 5 years had been broken up. Green stated that she and Turner had not had consensual sex in over a year, and that she had not had consensual sex with anyone in the past week. Green confirmed to me the statements that she gave to Detroit Police and Officer Lanier. Green corrected the
Okay, they hadn't had sex in a year. Is that what he said? And she hadn't had sex with anybody in a week. Okay.
I believe, yeah. Had not had consensual sex in over a year.
All right.
the statement stating that the kids did not come into the bathroom, but that the door was slightly open and one of the kids walked past, at which point Turner stopped sexually assaulting her. Green informed me that she went to the bathroom and was sexually assaulted sometime between 1400 hours and 1500 hours on December 25th, 2023. Green stated she did want to pursue charges and would continue through the court process. Green informed me that the sexual assault kit had been rescheduled for December 27th due to her going to the court and obtaining a personal protection order against Mr. Turner. Thus concludes the reading, Your Honor.
All right, has Mr. Turner been served with that PPO yet, to your knowledge?
I have it in my custody. I'm going to serve him with the documents after court is over.
All right, court satisfied, probable cause been established, signing the complaint. Mr. Murad, are you ready for the arraignment?
Absolutely.
Okay, calling case number 82-237-286-2401, Blue State of Michigan versus Lester Lamont Turner. Mr. Turner, stand up and state your name for the record.
Lester Lamont Turner.
All right, Mr. Rod, proceed, please.
Ryan Murad, PA 3665 on behalf of Mr. Lester Turner. Judge, we waive the formal reading. Mr. Turner stands mute to these charges. He's been advised of his constitutional rights.
All right, the court will enter not guilty plea on behalf of Mr. Turner. Argument is the bond, Mr. Murad.
Judge, a whole lot. Before we get to the allegations, I just want to talk a little bit about Mr. Turner's ties to the community. He is, Judge, a life resident here in the state of Michigan. He has 2 children and a child on the way that he's expecting any moment. And I'll come back to that soon because we have a feeling that this is what a lot of this is about. I do notice that
Any moment, this dude's got a kid coming. I mean, he's long in the tooth, brother.
Wow.
He got a baby on the way.
Dude keeps busy, I guess, in bathrooms. Burger King bathrooms.
there's a habitual fourth offense notice, Your Honor. The only thing that could be assaultive I saw was maybe a resisting and obstructing. The rest seemed drug related. 1999 to 2009 were the last convictions I'm aware of. With regard to his ability to post bond, Your Honor, he's a recipient of disability, Social Security. So there's already a presumption that he's not going to be able to post a monetary bond. He can do some barber work when he can here and there, Judge, but he's still well within the guidelines. He's earned a GED. He's diabetic, and he indicates that he's requested and has not received his medication. Now, Your Honor, with regard to the allegations, our honorable court here in the city of Detroit arraigned him for a domestic violence case that the officer is referencing here with the same date of offense on Christmas. Now, why is it 2 cases? Is because the allegation is these parties were together in Hamtramck and that they were together in Detroit. The allegation of the DV, I guess, happened in Detroit. The allegation of the CSC, I guess, happens in Hamtramck. That's why there's 2 cases. It was 1 date of offense. Now, it's important to talk a little bit about this Detroit case to get a perspective. Mr. Jordan calls the police. Mr. Turner, I'm sorry. Mr. Turner calls the police in that case because there was damage to his vehicle. When we talk to Mr. Turner about what this is really about, he's expecting a new child from his new girlfriend, and this is his child's mother. Now, Your Honor, he's 100% disputing these allegations. That's why he's jumping up and down in the corner. He can't even believe what he's hearing. He talked to this when we interviewed him a few days ago. That's why you saw Mr. Bird in here, Judge, because he actually worked with Mr. Bird on this case. We're well aware of these allegations. We're anticipating this case coming. Now, in the domestic violence report, it talks about a CSC allegation. So we were expecting this. But even with that information and with another prosecutor arguing, the bond on that case was $20,000 personal with false arrest on it. Judge, I'm going to ask the court to consider doing the same thing.
I'm sorry. Oh, hold on. Repeat the bond on the domestic violence case.
$20,000 personal, GPS tether with full home confinement.
Okay.
So what I'm going to ask this court to do here is to consider giving Mr. Turner a chance. We do believe there's a low likelihood of conviction in this matter. We do believe he's going to put his defenses on. I'm going to ask this court to keep him confined to his home that the complaining witness does not reside at. Let's keep him at that home on a personal bond, GPS tether, home confined.
All right, so we've got this whole thing where the DV and the alleged assault happened in very close proximity to each other.
Mm-hmm.
He called the police over the DV because his car was damaged. And then the whole other part came to light after the DV had came to light. Now, I'm not going on Mr. Green's side at all, but we're building a defense of this is a woman scorned because he's having babies with a new lady.
Yep.
That's our defense. I don't know if it's a good one or not, but that's what he's going with. That hey, she's just mad at me because I have now procreated with yet another woman.
I mean, we've heard stories and seen things of women that show no mercy when it comes to being scorned. Not you, just Jenny.
Never you, Jenny. But again, let's hear it all out.
Confinement, and he'll have the benefit of a preliminary exam, and the rest of these facts will get flushed out. But there's no KPS history here, Judge. Nothing since 2009 that I saw. Just that these parties should stay away from each other and let this case flush out. And a GPS either house arrest assures that, Judge. And I know the allegations are serious. That's why I'm asking for the home confinement and let this case flush out, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, sir. Also, do you have any bond recommendation?
Your Honor, I just want to note that there was a 2013 felony conviction also for delivering manufacturing. The notice is not 2009. I'm trying to CCH. It is not documented on the warrant.
It's just a bunch of drugs that he's had in the past. Nothing like this.
Matter,
right.
This is a much more serious matter than the domestic violence, Your Honor. This, with him being a habitual fourth, could carry up to a life offense for this allegation. Would ask for a monetary bond for the safety of the defendant, not the defendant, but the safety of the complainant.
Okay. Do you have a dollar amount you have in mind, sir?
Would ask for 50,000 cash surety, no 10%, Your Honor.
Woo.
Again, this is a life offense, criminal sexual conduct with a fourth habitual, turning a 15-year felony into up to a life offense.
I'm not a monster, man. I never did.
Mr. Turner!
Yes, sir.
He was talking to the cop behind him. I ain't no monster, man. I ain't never put my hands on horsey crazy stuff right now, I can tell you.
Now's not the time.
Now's not the time, sir. Now's not the time.
Please keep quiet.
He's just doing his job, Mr. Turner. He has to do that. He's doing his job. It's not you personally. He's just doing his job like I'm doing my job. Right? So, Judge, I hear the officer's arguments. Obviously, this court knows the habitual offense notice and knows that there's still proofs coming up. So that's all.
Pretty decent attorney.
Yeah, he is. I've seen him quite a bit. 50 G's cash assurity didn't sit too good with him. He got a baby on the way, Creed.
Yeah. I wonder how many kids he has total.
Claiming two.
We haven't heard argument as to bond. Mr. Turner, while this case is pending, no contact with Sharondia Green, no contact with the Wyandotte Street address where this incident occurred. $100,000 personal bond, GPS tether, house arrest. Missed court dates, probable cause conference January 11th, preliminary examination January 18th, both in front of 36th District Court in Hamtramck. Any questions regarding your bond and or court dates?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Moran.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, officers.
So, yeah, that's that. Again, people, we have heard of men and women, not just women. Men and women getting very vindictive. I'm not saying that's the case here, but if that's the defense that they're going to run with, they got an uphill battle, I think, because this guy's going to do no favors for the defense.
No, it's true. Yeah, it's gonna be that's a tough one, but
he may die in prison. There's a good chance he may never see that child.
That's a good.
He's got it coming any day now, Creed. Any day.
Well, there's that.
You thought this one was bad. The one after this is a million times worse.
No way.
Yeah, we're definitely not watching that. I'm not even gonna put that up for a vote. It's a disgusting state of affairs.
So do we thank Kay or do we thank you, Erica?
Okay. Well, every dono begins with K.
That's right. All right. Well, I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah, we'll cut it right there. We'll call it a day. We'll let that all soak in. Now, this case is crazy, but we have a even nuttier case coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern time on We Got a Case on Credence and Mikey. You can tune in for that, where a lady has it's actually kind of a two-parter, but it's both brought together. It's a lady who finds out about her ex cheating on her, and she has a key into his house. Oh, you're good. Has a key into his house, Creed, and goes there, catches a new woman there with
Oh.
him wearing her lingerie,
Oh God.
and it becomes a whole big thing. And not only does she come ready with a key, she has a pew pew, she has a knife, and a crowbar. Things get out of hand, Creed, all that and more
Sounds like a party.
at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Look for that premiere. Go ahead and hit a reminder so you don't miss out.
All right, we'll be back 4:05 East for We Got a Chase today, and then don't forget members only at 5:30 East for the main channel. The last We Got a Case of 2023. We kind of went up with a bang, I gotta say. Our last one, not bad at all. Whiskey, thank you, Gary. Wonder Twin, Double D's, Marky, Erica as well. Thank you, guys.
Yes, in honor of Kay, I believe it was.
Yes, that's right.
So yeah, another great year in the books. I hope you guys have enjoyed being here. The channel grew from 0 this year over on We Got a Case to now well over 10,000 subscribers. We appreciate that. It means the world to us. Keep an eye out for me and Creed doing a little something on New Year's Eve. We're not gonna ring in the new year, so don't even think that's happening.
Well, you never know. Crazier things have happened, but doubtful.
Really doubtful, especially maybe if we start at 11:30. Sure,
maybe we would make it. We'd have to wait.
Maybe we would make it that far.
We have a hard time set what we're gonna.
That's something me and you need to discuss and figure out.
We'll figure it out, and we will let you know by the end of or the beginning of the chase. We'll say that right around there. So we're within that hour.
Oh, okay. This is a good question. Pass. Hold on right now.
Well, I got 2 things to open. Something from Pierre and another thing. That's what I got.
Something weird happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't going to bring it up, but Pass did. I don't even know if this is what Pass is talking about. I go to check the mail.
Yeah.
And there's a package inside.
Right.
I open it up. And it's a shirt. It's a come and go shirt. And when I open it up, you see that? There was this gooey substance on the shirt.
Oh,
that I immediately wiped off. But there's now what could only be described as a come and go stain on the shirt. I opened it. I don't even know how I got there. I opened it, and there it was, just this gooey substance on my come and go shirt.
Oh, that's great.
And I'm like, I don't know who sent this. I don't know if somebody did that. Like, take that, Mikey. Ooh, enjoy, big boy. I don't know if it was a prank. I washed my hands. I was like, oh my God, I could have just touched someone's seminal fluids here. This could be anything.
You didn't look it up.
No, I didn't taste it. What the hell is this?
Salty.
This isn't right. Tastes like grapes. But the shirt is great. I have to wash it.
That's all right. Yeah, just wash it.
I'm not returning that. It's got a story behind it now. It's
got a little
millions.
KUM on it. Ain't no big deal.
Yes, it's definitely a someone was really excited when they packed that up. They said, "Oh, it's going to Mikey."
That's
really?
Right. You can't get any more authentic than that.
No, they saw it was going to me, and well, it's definitely a come and go shirt.
Well, listen, they work a lot of hours. They
got something to do in their free time, and I'm just surprised it made it that far. Not dried up. It was liquid. It was Turner packed that one up. Yeah, he did. Oh boy, oh boy. So we love you guys. I want you to be back with us next year. I hope you stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned over the New Year's Day when me and Creed are both just sitting around doing nothing.
I mean, if that came on any t-shirt, you wouldn't think anything of it.
Yeah, I opened it up. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And there it was.
Oh, by the way, I made a sticker out of my tag. You can as well.
Oh.
I just cut up the tag and just put it. Yeah.
I'm not so crafty.
Now Bucky's provides an actual sticker when you buy a t-shirt. Come and go. No, you can make your own. It's fine.
No, I don't believe so. I'm guessing it was from past. I don't know. Again, stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned, watch some old episodes, leave comments. We love you guys. We'll see you in the next year. Goodbye.
I had no idea that we got a case channels over 10K.
Yeah.
Wow.
And over 2 million views.
Wow.